Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about what I like to do in down days and red days like today. Besides the obvious of just buy more stocks, or in my case some ETFs. And I wanted to share a couple ETFs I like to buy on red days and show some data regarding those ETFs. I want to say it like that without giving too much away. But before we get into it, I wanted to show a video from my friend Jeremy.
The S&P 500 is up 6.6%. Once again, we're up over 17%, and the Nasdaq's up 13%. So we're crushing every single one of the indexes, and I believe I am crafting here one of the top portfolios in the world. No, not one of the top. I believe I'm crafting the best portfolio in the world.
All right, you heard it here, folks. This is what we need to do. We need to just buy all of these companies because this is the best portfolio in the world. And kind of a side note, if you look at some of the comments, I don't know what this... I see a bunch of these bot accounts putting stuff like this. I don't know if this is a token or... I don't know. It amazes me that YouTube is yet to solve this issue. And if you want to fast forward to answer the question, what does the greatest portfolio ever in the world hold? You can just fast forward to here. We have Tesla, Meta, Corsair, Shopify, Revolve. I don't know what Revolve is. Palantir, Texas Roadhouse, great restaurant. I like it. Maybe that makes me trashy. I don't care. Foot Locker, we have the SDAO, so it's the Dow shorted. Walgreens, Amazon, Honest, and some cash. So there you go, folks. Maybe he will create an ETF like me, Kevin, someday. And I want to talk about some things that I've been buying on red days. And no, it's not Revolve. I was just looking up because I had no idea what it was. One is just simple VOO. I talked about this in a couple of videos back when I said, don't listen to YouTubers. I think it's best to just buy some index funds. It's a set it, forget it, investing strategy. It's something anyone can do. And it's been proven to build wealth over time. And VOO is definitely something that I like to buy on red days and green days. It's just something I dollar cost average into. And it does pay, if you care, a bit of a dividend. 1.57% to be exact. And to segue into dividends, and you might be saying, well, dividends, you get taxed, at your income. And sure, that is fair. But I still enjoy buying dividend ETFs, certain dividend stocks. And not all dividend stocks are great because they pay out a dividend, but some are just so solid of companies that they have extra cash they really can't do anything with. So why not pay out to the investor? That's how I see it. But this particular ETF, SCHD, pays a 3.35% dividend yield. And it has a bunch of good companies, as you can see here. Here's their top 10 holdings. And personally, one of my favorite dividend companies of all time is Coca-Cola. And so on a day like today's, that's exactly what I did. I just bought some VOO. I bought some SCHD. I might have bought a little more of a Fidelity mutual fund that I like to buy. It's this one right here, FBGRX. It's a Fidelity Blue Chip Growth Fund. And that was pretty much my buys today. And the reason I bring this up, and I have other tabs open here, is I used to use a website called dividend.com to keep track of how much shares of different stocks and ETFs I owned and what they would pay me in dividends throughout the year. And they ended up changing this tool to its own web app called Propeller. And I don't know if you can sign up for this or if it's paid. I just kind of was like grandfathered into this, so I never had to pay or sign up in any way. But here I can enter what dividend stocks I own, the quantity of those dividend stocks or ETFs and funds. And then it would tell me how much I'm projected to make each year in dividend income. And right now, if I have everything entered correctly, I'm looking to make $2,500 and so and change. I had a goal for this year to up this to $4,000 in a year. I don't know if I'll make it. I feel like that's a pretty lofty goal, but I would love to make $4,000 a year in dividends. The flip side of that is, of course, the tax implications. I'm going to get $4,000 extra income to be taxed versus just growing, holding for more than a year, and paying a smaller capital gains rate than I would with just dividend income. But to me, it's more than that. It's okay that I have to pay a little more tax for something that gives me a little bit more peace of mind, because if something were to happen and these dividends were all to be consistent, I would still be making $4,000 a year. And back in the day, I might have made the mistake of buying some more junkier dividend payers like New York Mortgage Trust. I haven't bought some in a long time, but this and LTC are probably two that if I could go back in time, I probably wouldn't have purchased. I would have purchased some more trustworthy companies like just Realty Income. But if you're into dividends, I thought you would appreciate this video. If you're not, if you hate them, let me know down below. I can hear both sides of the story, so I understand. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I just thought I'd make this video because it's not always about picking and choosing timelines to show when you can make the most return, right? I can manipulate data in any way that make me look like the best investor in the world. I might have to manipulate it pretty heavily, but I could probably do that. And unfortunately, I think that's what we're doing in this video. We're picking a time where the market was really down. We're buying into some speculative stocks. They happen to go up, and then we're going to show off saying that we beat all the indices. Rather, why not just dollar cost average into some of these things like VOO or SCHD, and be well diversified and try to make actual wealth. So yeah, that's this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you're doing on down days. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in a future video.